Hello and welcome to another Skaredcast Battle Report. The Space Wolves will face the Drukhari in this pitched battle. Let's dive in.
The Dark King.
Hello and welcome to the Battle Report. Of course, I'm here doing another match play game. 2,000 points. I'm playing Ben by popular demand. Say hi, Ben.
Hi, guys.
There you go. And he's got his Space Wolves. He's brought some shooting this time. So let's go to the armies and then dive into the mission. And here we have my 2,000 points of Reaper's Wager. This is the brand new Reaper's Wager, of course, with all the spanking brand new stuff from the MFM. Get excited. And of course, I've got Urien, Lilith, Drazar, Archon, Skari with Arc Raider, 2 Beast Packs, double the fun, a unit of Incubi, 5 strong, 5 Racks, 1 unit of 2 Talos, Witches, 2 units of 10 Cabalites, 2 units of 5 Mandrakes, 2 Ravagers with Dark Lances, 4 Venoms, and 1 unit of Scourge with 4 Haywire Blasters. And there you have it, a fun time for everyone. Lots of guns, lots of units, and a brand new detachment rule. And here we have 2,000 points of Space Wolves. Take it away, Ben.
All right, well, I've got 2 units of Blood Claws, a unit of Grey Hunters, all min squads. Grey Hunters, you can only take 10. Brutalis Dreadnought, a Stormspeeder Thunderstrike, a Gladius Lancer, a squad of Wolfen with Thunderhammer Storm Shield, a squad of Thunderwolf Cav, 1 squad of Fenrisian Wolves, a squad of what I like to call Wolf Scouts, Infiltrators, Intercessors. So for characters, I've got Bjorn, Jarl, New Wolf Priest, Iron Priest, Lieutenant with Combi Weapon, and Ragnar. The Warlord's obviously going to have
1,
to be
2,
Bjorn.
3, 4, 5, 6 characters.
For Saga of the Bold.
Oh
the
my
characters.
goodness, I love it. There you have it, 2,000 points of Wolves. Howl! Fetch! What mission are we playing today? We're playing Linchpin and Tipping Point. Linchpin Tipping Point from the tournament pack, I believe. We've got our Challenger cards ready. We've got our cool little thing. We're going to see who Attack a Defender is. You can actually order one of these from the Mini Wargaming Forge. There are links in the description for the Patreon, the Mini Wargaming Forge, and of course the channel sponsor, which is the Red Dragon, who's sending me to all the events for the ITC this season. So check that out. We got our cards ready. Yep, thank you Games Workshop for sending me a deck, and no stores anywhere in the world enough decks for all the people that need them. So we are playing on map number 4, for anybody who's not aware, and of course using the Ruins of Perdition, which is the Kickstarter from Mini Wargaming that they've been doing for this really cool terrain set that's modular and can be used for like cool narrative stuff, but I like use it for competitive terrain setups because you can just build a bear your own table, which is kind of cool. Ben, let's roll for attacker and defender. I rolled a 3, you rolled a 1. I'm going to let you defend so you can pick a side and you can start deploying first. And here we are after deployment. Wow, we both have a lot of stuff in army.
Yeah, there's a few models on the table.
Few things. Ravager, Scourge with Haywire, Mandrakes, Rax, Beast Pack number 1. I can't believe I'm saying Beast Pack number 1. Beast Pack number 2, Lilith on foot as a rapid ingress threat, Urien Rakarth. Archon with Arc Raider, ready to jump up or jump behind.
Do you mean Heroic Intervention Threat?
That's right. What did I say?
Rapid Ingress?
Yes, Heroic Intervention Threat. Kronos. Venom with Drazar. Venom with 5 witches that have nothing else on them. A unit of Talos hiding from a land speeder. And then 5 Cabalite Warriors. Force fielding that wall so you can't charge me with Thunderwolves.
Cowards all.
And deep striking a Venom with 5 Cabalites with guns and 5 Cabalites with rifles in strategic reserve, as well as, of course, the Mandrakes can uppy downy. Look at all the wolves.
Yeah, Brutalis Dreadnought, Bjorn, Thunderwolf Cav, Fenrisian Wolves, Iron Priest.
Rapid Fireman. We're just going to call him I'm Rapid Fireman.
So anyways, I started blasting. The Lancer, Wolfen with Thunderhammer Storm Shield.
It's always sunny on Fenris.
I mean, like, yeah. Blood Claws with, sorry, those are Grey Hunters with Wolf Priest. Scouts, I like to call them Wolf Scouts. Blood Claws with Ragnar. Intercessors,
Interspersed
Infiltrators.
with the Infiltrators. Speeder.
Storm Speeder, Thunderstrike. And an LT with Combi Weapon just hanging out.
And of course, 10 more Blood Claws with Niall.
Yes.
In Strat.
Yeah.
Okay, ready to come in, because there wasn't really anywhere to really hide them, and you didn't want me to just shoot you off the table.
Like, I mean, it's not really ideal.
That's right. Let's get ready for some action. The Dark Eldar Reaper's wager will reap a wager, and the tally will go up, or will it go down? Who will win? In this case, Drukhari only. Or will it be the wolves?
Ow!
Fetch! Let's see who has to go first. I rolled a 3.
Roll a 4.
Ooh, you have to go first. You have your scouts. You can scout your scouts. And then I've got my Beast Pack and my Archon to scout. And we will begin with Space Wolf turn number 1. Scouts, you move your scouts up just in case you get an area denial. And I moved this Beast Pack back behind this building, staying outside of range of the Meltas. And this Beast Pack forward, ready to just create a little bit of a wall and give me some breathing room. Which is kind of what Beast Packs are for. And I have 2 of them, so I can do that twice, which I'm really excited about. I normally don't get to do that very often. Let's see what cards you got. So I'm attacker in red, and Ben is green as the defender. This is going to be our primary score. This will be our secondary score. This will be our challenger card score if we get that. And then, of course, you add your 10 points for battle ready. It is battle round number 1, and we each get a command point.
I get an extra command point.
Thanks to
Bajorn.
Bajorn. Nicely done. And your cards are, oh look, Area Denial. Oh man, we talked about this, and we also talked about Mark for Death.
Which we also talked about.
Into the Sun. It's actually not as bad as it was, but it's still terrible when you draw at turn 1.
Like, I mean,
it's probably the worst. Unless somebody threw some like very easy kills for you early. Ravager, Scourges.
Yeah,
and then you get to pick one that if you kill, you get dose points.
No, Bjorn is saying, I have given you a CP for a reason.
Oh, there you go.
Into the Sun.
into the Sun. So that's a redraw for a CP. Recover assets. Okay, nice. An action in No Man's Land and your home object, like in your deployment, No Man's Land, end of turn, score 3 points. If you get into your opponent's deployment zone and do it in 3 zones, you get 5 points instead. Neat. It's actually much better than it was. It's not crappy sabotage anymore. It's actually decent. Movement. Scouts moved up. They're going to recover assets and get area denial. You advanced with a lot of your stuff. You're keeping as much as you can hidden. The Lancer, the Dreadnoughts. You don't want to give me too many. I got a couple angles, but then I have to expose myself to the Lancer. So you're giving me some baits. Ragnar ran up. You've got some intercessors and your lieutenant trying to score primary points. So it's a big, happy family of all the stuff. You did 2 recover assets, one with like the speeder or the Lancer or this or that or whatever, and then one with them for 3 points there. And of course, Area Nile for a large 5 points. Nice. Area Nile for 5. Recover assets for 3. Bring your grand total up to 8 points. That's a nice, sturdy start. Let's see what I get as we go into turn number 1 for the Drukhari. My mandrakes, of course, up into the sky, because they might as well do uppy and then come downy. That's why we call it uppy downy. Anything that leaves the table and comes back to the table. And we're going to get Cull the Horde, which you do not give. So, boop. New Cull the Horde is a unit of 13 infantry models, including attached characters. So that gets redrawn immediately. Very nice, very nice. Oh, let's make sure that we have it nice and set up here. And Display of Might, which is a redraw on turn 1. A tempting target. Which objective would you tempt me with? Yeah, of course, that one. That one back there. Yeah, it makes sense.
The natural expansion?
The natural expansion. Yeah, that makes sense to me. And Sabotage. Nice. So I can do an action outside of my deployment zone for 3 points, except unlike recover assets, I have to survive a whole turn to make it happen. And then Display of Might gets shuffled back into my deck. So my plan is going to be to sacrifice a unit of witches to go and get my tempting target and also deny you primary. I have to try and kill those scouts as best I can without overcommitting to the middle of the board. I have to send this beast pack to sacrifice themselves dearly and move block you while I potentially move these racks up to score me points and, of course, do something like recover assets. So we'll see what happens as I move in to my turn, and then we have to stage to make so I'm ready to pounce when you come out from behind the cover. Well. I decided to say, you know what? I have so many units, I might as well commit. There are a few things that have to happen. Number 1, I have to kill these scouts. You have 2 OC on there to my 1. So I have to kill 4 scouts. Let's see if I can do it. I've got a couple of Venoms that are pointing your way. Cabalites, the Kronos, Orion, a couple of Beast Pack Masters. I did advance this Beast Pack this way to just move block the Brutalis and these Thunderwolf Cavalry on this side of the board as best I can. And I put these racks up to hold the objective. They're going to start sabotaging. Potentially, I might do sabotage with them, but I think they're just inside my deployment zone, so I can't do that. Everything else is kind of moved up and doing stuff and whatnot, so looking forward to that as well. The mandrakes, of course, blocking the backboard. And then the cool play was here. You have a 2 CP strat to essentially use a character to charge me.
Yep.
So it's not like a heroic. I don't have to charge you for you to do it. It's like counter charge. Very thematic. So I brought Archon Skari up from his Venom to do his Aura of Deceit.
Yep.
So that you can't do that because it would cost you 3 CP to do that. And I was able to put 6 OC onto the objective to get my tempting target and stop you from scoring primary.
Right.
So that was like the main purpose. And I don't want you to sticky it with a bunch of intercessors. So I decided to put a couple of Venoms in here. This one dropped these witches off after it moved. They're going to hop back into this Venom. And then Lilith ran and got into the Archon's Venom that then moved this way. So I have more pressure on this side ready to fight your expansion objective. And with that, let's go into the shooting phase. You tried to use a strat and it failed.
Yeah, I tried to use... name of it?
Oh.
Heroic Resolve.
Yes.
They heroically had...
That was to your intercessors that were behind that wall.
Yep, but when you fail all your saves and Skari rolls...
It didn't matter if they're -1 damage against splinter cannons.
Because they have so many shots.
That's right. I rolled so many sustained hits and the reroll ones. Because why not? I'm just the Reaper's
I
weapon.
can only have so much Resolve, Skari.
And then I killed 2 of them because then I had a whole Venom that didn't have anything to do. So I shot at them and I killed 2, but one's going to come back.
Yep.
But let's take a look at the scoreboard. Oh, and then Drazar's Venom got 4 6s for sustain. And nuked that whole scout squad by himself. Look at that. Good job, Drazar's Venom. They're doing a sabotage, and they're holding that objective. And that's it. So in terms of points, I did get a tempting target, which is 5 points. Nice. Or, yeah, 5 points for tempting target. I'm currently sabotaging. So I do get 5 points from my secondaries, which does mean... Oh, yeah, sorry, you got 8 points in secondaries. I don't know what we're doing here. Which does mean that there's only a 3-point difference, which means no challenger card as we move into battle round number 2, where I get a CP, you get the 2 CP and your cards. So you got Established Locus and Secure No Man's Land. You get to pick, of course, your Oath target before you do anything, and you also get to bring back one of these Grey Hunters. Of course, you can put it in coherency further forward.
Those are Blood Claws.
They're Blood Claws, okay. So you can make it, get up 2 inches. You can really push that 2-inch gap there. Yeah, I eyed that pretty good. Just saying, you get that extra distance.
Like you do this professionally.
Maybe, that is true. You declare the Beast Pack as the Oath target because you know that you need to kill the Beast Pack or else they're just going to be annoying for the entirety of the game.
Pretty much.
Good thing I have a second one. And of course, now you're just pre-measuring a few things to try and pop the Venom. Archon Skari and his little 5 cabs did get into that Venom. But now you're just using Ragnar. You've got some infiltrators. You're just getting ready to come in and potentially do some work there. And then maybe do a combo charge. We'll see what happens with that. But I'm really excited to see how that all works out. I'm very curious to see what Ben does, because if he doesn't do anything, I feel like the game is going to get away from him. He got 3 points on primary for holding his linchpin. And that's that, so we'll see what happens with that. End of the movement phase. So you decided to advance the Wolfen. I spent a command point to Overwatch with Urian's once per game Flamer. And I rolled 4 dev wounds after 14 hits, killing 2 Wolfen. I'll take it. The Blood Claws did advance 3 inches up, so they're close to potentially go charge Urian Rakarth and get him out of the way. You kept the Brutalis hidden. The Thunderwolf Cavalry have come out to try and charge the Beast Pack. After you shot them, you did make them the Oath. Fenrisian Wolves are blocking off my Deep Strikes. Bjorn can just barely see an angle on Urian, but he's also on your home objective. And then you've decided to send the Lancer around this way because you need to get out of that angle from the Ravages, but also open up more angles down the board, essentially. And then, of course, the Priests stayed close. Ragnar Blackmane and his Blood Claws have decided to run up the board as well. And then, of course, you wanted to see my Speeder with your Speeder. My Venom with your Speeder. These Infiltrators are staying right where they are, and you decide to keep the Lieutenant sort of like around there somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. I Rapid Ingress with another command point. 5 Cavalry Warriors. Just Rapid Ingress, boop, over here, staying outside of 12 of the Thunderwolf Cav, but making sure I can sticky this objective, and then they will more than likely run and be the next wave of things that die. That's right. I just have to put stuff in front of you so that you can't get to me as fast. And I like just screen. That's all I can do. I've got so many units, I might as well do it as best I can. And that's it for shooting. That Venom died instantly because we came back after shooting. You shot it with a land speeder. And then I didn't lose anyone from our Archon Skari squad, but they got back behind, very far away from Ragnar. They do not want to get charged by Ragnar. And then over here, a couple of shooting, you killed one bird, one puppy, and then put a wound on Uri and Ratgarth with Bjorn. And with that, we're into the charge phase. You're trying to kill the beast pack because you want to try kill them. You didn't. Did you want to do a locust with anyone?
No, I can't.
No,
They ran.
you're not going to give. You don't. Oh, they both advanced. So you don't want to do a locust. You probably going to get rid of that. And then, of course, secure no man's land. You're getting already with just the Wolfen, because they do have +1 OC within 12 inches of the priest.
Yes.
And then, of course, with Ragnar, who's just about to go murder some witches. Okay. We'll come back after the charge phase, but I believe that I'm going to lose at least witches and a beast pack. Ben. The Wolfen rolled a 3 with the last CP to advance and charge, and they rolled
I'm
a
good
3.
enough at rolling dice to play Warhammer. I think I need to get better at rolling dice before I play Warhammer.
Everybody was giving me comments saying that I was beating up on you. I'm just saying you're beating up on yourself, bro.
Oh, man.
All right, well, you still have blood clothes that could potentially jump in.
Yeah,
At least you're getting your... Let's see if they do it. It's an 8. That's respectable. Respectable.
That's enough.
That's respectable. You know what? That's fine. I'm not going to heroic because I want to keep my beast pack alive and well. Well, you did 1 failed charge. However, Ragnar rolled an 11, which was awesome. It allowed you to surround the witches and have enough movement to move Ragnar closer to the squad, but on the other side, but now close enough to the Archon squad to pile in and fight Archon Skari with a cascading combat. Amazing.
I made it.
Amazing.
I'll trade.
Awesome.
I'll take that trade.
I'll take that trade any day as well. However, doing that, I believe, gets you nice and close to this Venom. It's just out of 6. I would have totally heroic with my Talos if I could to try and save Archon Skari.
What's the toughness on a Talos?
7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I would be reading on 5.
But it is what it is, my friend.
It is
Let's see
what
if I
it
can
is.
make some Shadowfield saves. I'm also battle shocked, so no stratagems for me at all here. And then, of course, the Blood
he's got the
Claws
2-up
made
invuln?
it. Yes.
Scumbag.
Yeah, well, we've got 1 million attacks on him, so we'll see. And then you've got a Thunderhammer. So
No, that's just a
it's
power
a power
weapon.
fist. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Blood Claws cannot.
Oh,
take
okay.
Thunder
Okay.
Hammers.
Let's do some combats. Well, you kill the witches. You're attacking Ragnar and unit here. You kill the beast pack back there. Quite nicely done, because they were the oath targets. So the Thunderwolves have killed an oath target, which is good for your thing, where you have to kill 2
I also took
oaths
No Man's
with the
Land.
same unit, folks.
Everybody.
Yeah, 2 oaths with the same unit to get your saga thing. So you did 9 wounds with Ragnar. So I've got 3 little Cavalites on 6s for impulse. Nope. And then I've got Archon Skari. AP3, you said?
Yep. 2-up invuln, right?
So he can use his 2-up invul if he wants.
Oh.
So I need to pass at least 2 of them before I can take other ones. So I'm going to go ahead and just start rolling on his invul save, I think. So we're going to start. Invul save.
Regular invuln?
Yeah, first one. No, he doesn't have a regular invul.
Oh, just
a
a
2-up or a 4-up armor. He doesn't have an invul other than that. No 6-up invul, nothing. Okay, ready? Shadowfield says. Good. Ooh, buddy. Buddy, old pal. I need to make 1 more to try and survive. Shadowfield save. Yes. Nice. That's 2 so far. So then he will take... he's going to take 1 more Shadowfield save. No, he fails it. No, why? Why? That means that the other 3 go straight through and he dies. No, I need to pass 1 more for him to live, because then if he would have passed it, I would have just taken it on his armor for the other 3, and he would have lived. Oh, it's 2 damage each? Oh, never mind. Never mind. He's dead. You got him. Fair and square. Yeah, would you like to pile in to the Venom?
I might as well.
Oh, there he comes. You got a nice kill there. Well done.
Pretty low.
Well, Ragnar. That was pretty good. However, now you're going to fight with these Blood Claws into Urien. I'm going to spend my 1 command point to give Urien Rakarth fight on death on a 4+, just in case.
Please don't roll that 4+.
You did kill Urien, decided not to like allow me to pilot and consolidate a bunch of models onto the objective, and Urien just stands back up. Okay, my little Venom gets to fight your Bloodclaws in the back there. 4s and rerolling 1s. One save on your Bloodclaws with Ragnar Blackmane.
3 up.
Nah, you're fine. Okay, and with that, let's go to the scoreboard. I successfully complete my sabotage, bringing me up to 8 points. Nice. It just took me a little bit of time to get that done. You will get no locus, and you have successfully secured no man's land for 5 VP, bringing you up to 12 on secondaries. Would you like to cycle locus?
I guess there's no point in waiting until your turn.
Yeah.
Might as well do it now. It's not like I get a CP anyways.
That's true. Yeah, so you're going to get rid of it. Makes sense to me. And with that, I get a turn. I go up to 1 CP. You get 1 CP. And I will get 1, 2. I get an 8. So that's a good thing. I did lose quite a few units, but my primary game is in full swing. My Mandrakes, of course, up in the sky. I get Bring It Down, so trying to kill vehicles. And Cleanse, doing actions on objectives in no man's land. With that, let's get it done. End of the movement phase. Both Ravagers just shuffle this way to cut off the angle for the Lancer that way, but also get all the angles to shoot these Thunderwolf Cav. This unit of Cabalites advanced and then now create a nice little wall so that the Thunderwolves and the Brutalis can't get through here. While my racks are in that objective, they're going to cleanse this objective as well. So I'm probably just going to do the 1 cleanse. I might not cleanse. We'll see, depending on what I need. The Scourge have moved up to shoot. They've got multiple targets. The Mandrakes are zoning out my backboard. I deep strike my last Venom with Cabalites. Lilith got out, and then her Venom fell back, and to push the Rapid Ingress a little bit further back and contest that objective if I kill all the Bloodclaws. The Kronos jumped up. Urien Rakarth moved up. You did react to move your Lieutenant to just create some space and put him more towards the middle. And then, of course, this Venom that got Drazar out has moved up to support Drazar while these Cabalites advanced up to get their guns in range. And then this Beast Pack moved up as well. All in all, what a wild ride it is, as this is turn 2 for me. Only turn 2? Wild. Okay. A lot of action is happening. I feel I have like 1 million units in my army. It feels like classic Dark Eldar shenanigans. Well. End of the shooting phase. 1 wound left on the Wolfen. I did kill 3 Bloodclaws with sporadic shooting. I put 1 wound on this Lieutenant with a Flamer. I killed half the Bloodclaws, over half the Bloodclaws with sporadic shooting. And I left this Speeder with 2 wounds remaining. Biggest thing though, killed the Thunderwolf Cav, thanks to my Ravagers getting a nice angle there. And getting through those Storm Shields, which was excellent. And then, of course, I'm not going to cleanse with them because I want the CP. No, I'm going to cleanse with them because I didn't get Bring It Down. So that was what I was waiting to see, is if I got to Bring It Down. I'm not, so I'm going to actually ditch it and get a CP because I really like command points in this detachment. And I do have 3 pain tokens going into the charge phase. So let's do some pain token shenanigans and see what we can do. And end of the combat. I failed to charge with Urien and the Kronos into Yolona, Lieutenant. However, Drazar and his Incubi came in and just annihilated the Bloodclaws and the character because I gave them sustained and a pain token. And then that killed the last Wolfen. And then Lilith and the Talos just nuked Ragnar. Lilith did 17 wounds with her stabs.
Space Wolf's just running around trying to grab Dark Eldar and it just keeps missing. It's like,
it's like we're squishy, but you can't get us. I did do a cleanse over here as well. And yeah, so with that, let's go to the scoreboard. But that was a very good fight back turn because you still only have 1 OC on that objective.
Yep.
I did put a Venom on there to drop down your primary yet again. And with that, though, I'm going to discard Bring It Down for a CP, so I do get 1 because I do want to have some CP. I get 2 points for cleanse, bringing it up to a respectable 10 points here. Respectable, I say. Now we go into battle round number 3. You will get 2 CP. I will get 1 more, so I go up to 2. And now we check. So you have 15 points to my 18 points. So it's a 3-point difference. No challenger card. Okay. And with that, you draw your cards. You drew Storm Hostile, Cull the Horde, which is a redraw. So you redrew into Bring It Down, which now is just kill one vehicle in tactical, get 4 points. That's it. Kill a vehicle unit, just 4 points. So you've got tons of Venoms you can pick from. That's just 4 free points, basically. And of course, Storm Hostile objective, which gives you a variety of objectives to pick from. That one right there. With that though, you have to do your Oath target. Then you do your that's it, Oath target, and then Battle Shocks and all that good stuff. We are back. So you made your Lancer rapid fire with your cool little priest, and then of course you just poked him out so you can see Talos, you can see the Chronos, you can see a Venom, I think, back there as well. Your lieutenant is going to stay relatively put. Yeah, it doesn't want to go anywhere. And then of course we've got the Infiltrators and the Niall with the Grey Hunters, which get auto advance 6 inches. So they just move 12 inches with their
13.
13 inches, because apparently everything moves faster now. I don't know. And all their guns are assault now. You decided to remain stationary, so I couldn't overwatch you with stuff there. And you decided not to jump in front so that I don't get to haywire and lance you again. Yeah. Aw, sad. Sad. Come on. No, let me do it. I know you don't want to. So with that, though, it's shooting phase. You're not really going to be able to get Storm Hostile unless you send something in the middle.
And I have no way to do that at the moment because these guys have to wrap an ingress so far.
Yep. Yeah, I was able to screen. That's the one thing Dark Eldar do very well. Screen the entire table all the time, which is why you didn't put too much in reserve.
Yeah.
Because...
I never would have gone on the table.
That's right. I would have just been like, Beast Pack, Beast Pack, Beast Pack. And now you can hide back here, which is kind of what happened anyway. But at least you had models on the board.
I would like to be able to, if they reopen Rhinos to us so we can put our 10-man squads in Rhinos, I'd really appreciate it.
You don't have Rhinos?
Rhinos can't take Tacticus units.
Ah, ha, ha. Sucker! Well, maybe the new drop pod will? Can drop pods do it? Drop pods can. Yeah, drop pods can take Tacticus. You could totally do drop pods. Ragnar is like the drop pod guy.
Yeah, when the Ragnar Decurion was out,
that's right.
I have a whole bunch of drop pods.
All drop pods. Yeah, drop pods are the best. So we'll do some shooting and we'll come right back. You did Oath Lilith, by the way. Yeah. Just want to say that because you don't like her very much.
She's mean. Why she gotta be so mean?
She's awesome. I love Lilith. And so is Drazar. My army's just full of things that are terrible. Terribly good. Urien, good. Drazar, actually quite decent with Incubi. Lilith, amazing. Archon, dies, but very useful. Beastpacks, incredible. Scourge, good. Ravagers, so far so good. Mandrakes, good. I can't complain. I'm loving it. End of the shooting phase. You did kill those Cowlights with shooting. You killed Lilith's squad, just absolutely nuked her as Niall did 12 damage or something. Oh my gosh, with his little lightning strike.
Yeah.
You didn't kill the Talos though, shooting with the speeder and that guy.
Yeah.
That was pretty crazy.
The Lancer did pretty good.
The Lancer, rapid fire with 3 shots, rapid fire with rerolls. Pretty damn good.
And if you complete the Saki, you get another reroll on top of that.
Ooh, nice, nasty. And I lived 1 Talos with 1 wound remaining. Barely survived. I'm very excited that he's still alive.
The other guy just blown up.
Yep, didn't blow up. And now, of course, you did charge the guys into my Venom.
Yep.
And you're gonna roll it, and then we'll see what happens. So you're probably gonna kill it, and then pile in behind the wall, and then we'll go into my 3rd turn. Okay, you killed it. Reroll wound rolls because your Grey Hunters is really cool. So you did not Storm Hostile because that was contested. That was not owned by you. It would have been funny if you actually reactive moved off the objective. Then you would have been able to get it.
I would have got primary.
You didn't get primary from it because I out-OC'd you. So you could have been able to get off the objective and be like, you know what? At least if I get Storm Hostile next time, then
I thought ahead.
How do you thought ahead, right? That's right. Why weren't you thinking, Ben?
Oh, man.
Are you going to discard Storm?
Yes.
Okay, so discard Storm. You did get... Bring it down. You killed a Venom for 4 points.
And I killed 1...
No, it's you have to kill the unit.
Oh, the unit.
Yeah,
okay.
so you go up to 16 secondary points. Not terrible. As we move into my 3rd turn, I get a CP go up to 3 now. You get a CP go up to 2 again.
Yep.
However, this is where the game starts kind of flipping on its head. I get 5, 5, and 3 for 13 primary points. And you only have 1 more. You have 2 more turns to score, but I have 1 more turn that I can really damage your score. I have 21 primary points. Let's draw some secondary cards. We have Overwhelming Force. Yeah.
I'm going to be overwhelmed.
And assassination. Yeah, get him.
You already killed a bunch of my
Get
characters.
him.
No.
There's still 2 right
No,
there.
leave him alone.
I should have gone for like I should have done fixed and just gone for assassinate cleanse or something.
Dude.
And just that would have been so fun. You should have done bring it down because you get so many points.
Too. Like, how many
And
points did you
assassinate.
give
I
up
got
for
so
bringing
many
it down?
characters. I got so much MSU. It's
Do you have
insane.
anything that hits the second threshold of down?
No.
It's
no.
all bottom
It's all
threshold?
2 points.
Yeah.
2 points, 2 points, 2 points. Even that's only 14 wounds. So it's only 2 points for killing both Talos. But it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, 16. So you don't max it. So haha! Joke's on you if you pick it against me.
And you have to do so much work to make it work too.
Yeah, it's true, because my Ravagers are going to hide. Then I can just hide all my Venoms, and then you're like forced to try and come out and fight me.
Yeah.
So what am I going to do? Oh no, they're Beast Pack screen.
Yeah.
This is why Ben comes to play with me late at night.
Birds.
You've killed like a lot of my stuff. Look, it's almost all dead.
mean,
The dead pile's pretty good, but I've killed just as much as you have.
maybe more.
Maybe more. I think I can just regrow them in vats.
Oh man.
You
GNC takes so long.
well, not Primaris
And now the
GNC.
Wolf Priest is dead.
That's true. That's true.
GNC's gonna
You know,
be harder.
you know who's defiling his body right now? This little puppy.
Oh.
Just
nice.
biting chunks out of it. Yummy. Wolf Priest, more like dinner.
Oh.
Okay, let's go to my turn. Movement. Beast back, move blocking. Nice. Staying outside of 6 inches of this thing so you don't get to use a crazy countercharge stratagem. Mandrakes drop down. Kronos decides to stay on that objective. You react to move your lieutenant behind the wall as Drazar advanced super fast and spent the CP to advance and charge.
Run away.
Urian also jumped in as well. The Kabalites jumped into that Venom and then moved up. That Venom moved up with Kabalites as well. That Mandrake squad came down. The Talos got Battle Shock, but is moving up as well. And then both of these Ravagers have a bead down to your Lancer. Oh, so fun. And then, of course, they're getting a cheeky line down on these wolves to try and just start poking at them. Okay, let's see what we can do. Okay, so shooting phase. Well, it took 2 Ravagers to kill 1 Smoked Reaper. I got 2 Lances through that did 12 damage in total.
The smoke did nothing.
The smoke did...
The light pierced the smoke.
Actually, you passed a couple of saves. You passed 2 saves on 5s instead of 6s.
But you didn't miss any shots.
I didn't. So the smoke for the but you were already in cover.
Yeah, that's
Aha! The smoke did nothing.
nothing.
Other than that, I had so many pain tokens refunded.
Yeah, I think you got at least 5 refunded.
I did. So everything that shot had a pain token, which then allowed me to shoot. I was able to kill the speeder with my Talos and then bring the blood.
There's a few times you missed your hit roll. I'm like, oh, yeah, paint it. I'm like, oh, yeah.
I know, it's usually how it goes. So now we've got Drazar and Urian and just ready to fun.
What would he like to charge?
So Drazar's just going to charge your Niall.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, we're going to charge the Talos in first because he gets free rerolls. And I'm likely going to give him a pain token so I can potentially go and fight him. So Urian gets it back. Haha, yes. Yes.
Never punished.
So Aiden never punished. 8 inches up. Get him. Go. Go, Talos, go.
He's got so many things.
He does. He's battle
look at all
shocked
these
and this
things.
and that. Okay, the Incubi charging into Niall's unit. That's a snake eyes. That's a snake eyes. Oh, look, that's why we did the advance and charge, because I didn't want to fail that charge. Get him.
Can he get past the wall with
he definitely can there. Or maybe not. Maybe just go there. I don't think I can base you anyway, so we'll just go to the edge of the wall and then come in and fight you. Yeah. Come on, Runes of Perdition. Don't make me perdition my
pernicious.
patience. He's going to try and get you. Oh, he's coming for you.
Oh, my
Load up, Lieutenant. Nope. The pain token says nope. I'm going to kill you with Drazar, and then he's going to pile in and punch you.
Yeah. Probably.
That's how it's going to work. With sustained hits, a pain token, Drazar and a couple of Incubi that could fight, killed Niall, and then the Talos piled in and just killed your lone up lieutenant.
Because it had pain tokens. Where'd you get all the pain tokens, Skari?
Aha! So I think with an intercessor squad, an infiltrator squad, your priest who lost his thing, a couple of wolves, and Bjorn, the wisdom of the ancients says this is time to retreat, to come back and fight another day. Right, Ben?
Tactically falling back. We're going to beat feet.
That's right. It's also, you have to get ready for work and it's already late, so you have to get on to the shift. So we're going to call it there. But let's go over the end game stuff and see how that would have sort of played out. Now, a lot of folks talk things out when it comes to like a tournament. So let me explain how the talking thing out says. Say Ben was like, I'm going to talk it out with you. So sometimes people like talking it out. So what you do is you essentially go through the cards as you go, and you kind of agree whether or not you think stuff would happen. And then if you get to a point where you're like, I don't think you'd actually kill me, you go, let's roll it out, sort of thing. Like, it's kind of how that works. And I don't agree with it. I like finishing the game where it is, and if you're tapping out, that's you tap out and I just keep on playing or whatever. But that's technically how you're supposed to do it. But a lot of people ask me, how does it work? So let me explain how it works. So I would get Overwhelming Force and Assassination. So I get 3 points and 5 points. No, 5 points. Yeah, 5 points and 5 points. Yes, because that's tactical. So I get 10 points there. So I go up to 20. So then we would go to 20. We'd go to, you got 6 there. So I didn't give you your points there for turn 2.
Yep.
Turn 3. So you go up to 9 because you'll have your home objective. And you had 18, 16.
Something like that.
Something like that. I don't remember anymore. I think it was 16. 16 and 3, no, it was 18. There you go. Oh, we can just count. 5, 6, 7, 10, 13, and 4. Yeah, 18. Yeah. 13 and 5. Bring it down to 4. 17. I don't know why because I probably thought that it was 5 points for some reason. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Secure no man's land is still 5, right? Yes, it is. Look at me being just like not understanding what's going on. So then we go, okay, it's your turn 4. You'll get 3 for holding your objective, and then you draw 2 of your cards.
Yep.
And we'll see if it's possible for you to achieve with the tools you have available.
Behind enemy lines. Absolutely
okay,
not.
so that's not happening.
No prisoners.
No prisoners. You could definitely kill them, for sure. And you can kill the Talus because you just have to grenade it.
Yep.
So you get a 2-point no prisoners. So that's 4 points there. And then behind enemy lines, but you could just spend the CP to redraw and get defend, which I'm not going to get there because you're going to kill the beast pack.
Yeah.
So I won't get there right now. So you'll be able to defend your stronghold at the end of my turn. So you'll get no behind, 4 for no prisoners. So 4 and 3. So that is 24 so far. Nice. I think the math is good that way. You would also get the challenger card because you were trailing, which means you would get strategic retreat, end of your turn, have a unit wholly within different areas. So your deployment zone, 6 inches to the center of the battlefield, no man's land, your opponent's deployment zone. So you could definitely go no man's land because it's 12 up here and in your deployment zone. So you get 2 points for that challenger card as well, bringing you up to 1 point on the challenger card here. Right. These are the challenger points. Then we go to my turn. I now hold more. So I think it's max of 16, is it? Max of 15. So there's nothing I can do. I just go to 35. Sorry, that's not the right one. We go to 36, sorry, because we are good this way. And let me know down below, like with a comment, if you've ever done this before. Because it is something that, folks do. So at least you understand how it works and remember, don't be pressured into doing it. If you don't want to do this, don't. And it could be surmounted to collusion in a lot of cases, so it's a gray area. Let's just say it's a gray area.
You should be playing with friends.
That's right. It's a gray area. And what I'm saying is at a tournament, right? Like when you're playing with friends, it's fine. But at a tournament, if there's rankings based on battle points and things like that, like play the game or,
and you put the time aside for that day to do it anyways, so.
Recover assets. So I'll be able to get in your deployment zone, I think, with something. I guess it is. This is your top. Yeah, up here. So down there. I don't know, maybe something. I don't think I can, but I'll get at least 3. And then mark for death. You get to pick, say, 3 things over here.
And you pick
I'd get the 2 points because I'd just go for the one that you don't pick. Yep. So I'd be 5 more points there. So 25, like so. And because I get small and small. Nice. And then last but not least, turn 5. You will once again get 3 points here, bring you up to 11. And because you got your defend, And you're up to 20, you're at 24 there. You're going to get Sabotage and Overwhelming Force, but you're going to get rid of Sabotage. You get Cleanse.
Which I wouldn't get.
You would be able to get either of those, really. So,
Overwhelming.
kill units on objectives, which
Probably not.
maybe, if I kept my Chronos on there, maybe,
I
but
don't
it's...
have anything that can reach it, though.
Yeah, I guess you got a couple melt guns that could potentially do it. That's where we would go. Well, maybe we'll see, you know, that sort of thing. So that goes there. You also get a Challenger card again. So your shooting phase, 1 unit not in your deployment zone, wholly within 9 of a battlefield edge, you score 3 points. So you could totally do that with the Wolves or whatever. So you get 3 points for that, bring you up to 4. Oh, you got...
Is it an
2.
action?
So you got 5 points there. It is an action.
Okay, so the Wolves would have to stay close to Bjorn. to
Yeah,
do that.
yeah, but they're wholly within 9. So that's definitely possible. So you get a Challenger card for that. And then at the end, I would get a maximum of 15 again here, bring me up to 46, 47,
I thought you were at 36.
36.
So 51. So 50.
So 50. So I max out on my primary because I was able to just ramp up the pain there. And then in terms of secondary cards, I will get Extend, which is just free 5 points, and Engage, which is free 4 points. Right, is Extend? No, 4 points again. Now it's 4 points.
So
8 points. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So 33. No Challenger cards for me as well. So at the end, we do have a 83 and 93 to 40. Good game, sir.
Good game.
And that is how somebody would talk it out.
We talked it out, guys.
That's what it is. That's literally, I just showed you how it works. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the battle report. Believe me, I'm not just beating up on Ben.
I can take it.
That's
I can
right.
take it.
He's cool with it.
I
Okay.
played 7th edition Inari when they first came out.
He deserves it.
No, I played against them.
He doesn't deserve it.
I'm used to it.
Now, yeah, I love that you're slowly kind of building up your wolf sort of force.
Yep.
To be like, what do I want? What do I like? What do I not like? And over time, you're going to refine it to a point where you have the units you want. You're already thinking, like, you want to drop, like, the Brutalis Dreadnought, add, like, a Whirlwind or some Desolation Marines.
I need something that can reach stuff turn 1. Because I'm really not doing anything turn 1. If I can clear out your backfield to the point where I can, like, drop in a unit, then it makes it easier for me to accomplish my
Inceptors are really
sagas.
good for that, too. Just a unit of Inceptors for that 6-inch deep strike.
No,
you
it
know?
has to be with a Space Wolf character.
No. No, just so that you have something that can 6-inch
Oh,
deep
yes,
strike.
but if I want to
To then
complete a
open the
saga...
space. Correct. You need
Yeah.
a character for the saga, but then again, you could do like a single, like, I don't know, Primaris Phobos
Space
Lieutenant
Wolf
or
character.
oh, it's keyword locked.
Yep.
Why do you make it so confusing, Games Workshop?
Good luck to all the TOs that have to approve the new Space Wolf lists in the tournaments, because there's a lot of...
There's gonna be a lot of Space Wolf players that attach characters to the wrong things and
Put the wrong enhancements on the
put
wrong
the wrong
thing.
enhancements on the wrong things
Yeah.
and do their sagas differently. Then again, you could just do Gladius and a lot of stuff gets
I think a lot of
fixed.
people will stick with either Gladius or the
Stormlance. That's still what we're thinking is probably still better.
I think...
Which is a shame, Games Workshop.
I think a fact, like, because the Champions of Russ, once they gave it that fact, it became... And it was just a minor tweak, like, being able to pick your completed saga beforehand.
Feel No Pain for Everybody was actually quite good.
Oh, it's crazy. Also, the sustained hits on all close combat.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Well, thanks a lot for coming down, Ben. That was really fun.
Thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the series of brand new missions for the chapter-approved mission pack. Of course, I've been testing to go to Edmonton GT as well as Tacoma.
Ooh, when
and
are you
then
going to be there? In Edmonton?
in like 2 weeks.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe this weekend, depending on when this battle report comes
Edmonton's
out.
about to get wild.
Oh, yeah? Is it?
Oilers are in the finals, man.
Oh, are they? Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
When does it start? Starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Oh, that's exciting.
So we're filming this on Tuesday. The Stanley Cup Finals. playoffs
Go
start
Canada
tomorrow.
Stanley
Go
Cup, go!
Oilers.
We're all rooting for you, even
Yay.
us die-hard Maple Leaf fans.
Or Calgary fans. Calgary fans maybe a little less.
Anyway, folks, thanks a lot for hanging out. A huge shout out to the channel Patreons, without whom none of this is possible. If you'd like to support the channel, the best way is on Patreon and following the links down below, as well as using the merch links for things like Wayland Yutani and the Red Dragon. Of course, Mini Wargaming for letting me film after hours. Thank you so much. Dave and Matthew, really appreciate it. And the whole crew there. And other than that, I've been Skari. This has been Ben.
Thanks, guys.
Signing off until next time. The dark pain. Kid.
It hurts.
Fetch!
Oh.